Hello, goblins. It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. It's an episode of this week's Pipes. Don't know if you can hear. Pitter patter of rain. It's been raining all day for several days. It's pleasant in its own way. I kind of like it. I'm smoking the Pipe Collectors Club of America Jubilee, a bygone blend. Blended by McClelland. Really nice. There is a note in it I cannot put my finger on. There's just like curious, fragrant sweetness to it. Just kind of evades description. Very strange, but very lovely. Now, a couple of you have noticed that my website is down. It is down. For no important reason. It's just that the website host has been playing shenanigans and I believe have been moving things from server to server and have royally screwed things up in the process. So the website as I knew it is gone. There is an old version of the website which will be reinstated soon, and then I'll have to bring it back up to date. I don't know how out of date it is. I think it might be a couple of years out of date, so it's going to be a fair bit of uploading, I think. I'm not looking forward to that. I kind of ummed and ahed about how important the website was, but an appreciable number of people do use it for reference, and so I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it. But funny, these things. Had a great time recently. Went to the theatre. Went to a local theatre. It's called The Loft here in Leamington. Went and saw a production of Terry Pratchett's The Weird Sisters. And it was really good. I've never seen Terry Pratchett done in the theatre before, and they did it really well, and yeah, it was because it's a book. Obviously, it's Terry Pratchett. The books are written with a sense of humour throughout. You think, how's that gonna relate on stage? Because humour on stage is a comedy. The book's not really a comedy. It just has this kind of, sense of humour. But ultimately, I think it worked. So that was good. I went with my sister to see The Weird Sisters, and with the boy as well. That was good. Oh, and also, total tangent. I've been trying to listen to as much of there's a chap called Paul Stamets. I don't know if you know him. He's a scientist. He's essentially a mycologist. Big into mushrooms. And if you've seen my pipes, if you've seen a lot from the Poison Garden range, you know I like mushrooms too. And the only interviews I could find, he did 2 at least with Joe Rogan. Now normally I find Joe Rogan a little bit irritating. No, not irritating, but when I want to listen to the person speaking, and yet Joe Rogan's telling his own stories, I'm kind of like, shut up, Joe, let the person speak. But funnily enough, with Paul, he does. He just lets Paul go off on one, and Paul goes off on many. It's just really interesting. Like how integral, the fungi world, mycelium is. How fundamental it is to our own existence. We're more closely related to fungi than the plant kingdom. And mushrooms can have tremendous benefits for us. So I started looking into lion's mane supplements. Apparently, there's a whole host of benefits you can get from them, but it's quite hard to find. I did find one in the end in the UK. A supplement that is the whole lion's mane thing, not just an extract from the lion's mane, which is potentially a wholly different thing. But I strongly suggest, if you're at all interested, with non-gourmet mushrooms, or mushrooms that have a use other than for meal times, Google Paul Stamets and have a listen to him talk. He's a wild, crazy guy, and but he's amazing. Really love listening to him. All right. 3 pipes this week. 1, you can probably guess. The other 2, they were available. 1 sold yesterday. 1 is still available. We'll get to that when we get to it. I'll do that one, the available one, last. So, yes, it's an acorn. Surprise, surprise. With the earth and ivory stem. This one in a contrast blast. Just chocolate and yellow. Actually, sorry, cordovan and yellow. So the cordovan is darker than chocolate. And the chocolate is red, pushes more into the red. And cordovan does not so much. So it's a more neutral brown. The point is to just be able to get to see the grain. Which is a nice thing. And gives like some tonal variations, which is cool. The earth and ivory doing its thing. Oh, and having a little chat with Nate King, who was asking me, a few people have asked me this year, am I going to Chicago and or Las Vegas pipe show? But I'm not, unfortunately. I don't know when I will be going back. I keep saying I would love to go back, and it's true, I would. When I went to Chicago, was it 4 or 5 years back? I had a blast. It was amazing. For the experience, I would love to go again. But with the way I work, I just don't know how it would be possible. Because, to go to a pipe... I've had trouble even making it to the UK pipe show. I do, but I have to put pipes aside I can't make extra pipes, so I have to put pipes aside for the show, and then sell them at the show. It kind of it doesn't present in that sense a greater opportunity to sell pipes. But still, one day, if I can like balance things out, I would like to make it back to the Chicago pipe show again. It is cool just meeting everybody. Now, first of all, it's a strawberry. I hadn't made a strawberry in ages because everyone wants acorns at the moment. So I really was killing to make a strawberry. And it's been a while since I've done a rustication. And I wanted to go big on the rustication. So as you can see, it's pretty chunky. I did it black with a red Cumberland stem. I had a lot of fun with the rustication, but man, it's rustication is hard work. There's no two ways about it. But I really like. I'm not sure if I'll make it this like a common thing. Like smooth or sandblast is where I would normally come down. But occasionally throwing a gnarly rustication in is a lot of fun. It's kind of like, it's really, the challenge is how much can you eat into the shape and still preserve the shape. But yeah, happy with him. I posted him on Thursday, and by the end of Thursday he was gone. And so, the last one. I think the raven's died off a little. So this is the one that is available. It's a rusticated prince with blue Cumberland stem. And I thought the way to go with this was like a deep orange. It's a brown and orange mix, in fact. Because brown and orange are complementary colours on the wheel. And I had done a print recently, but I've never done a rusticated print. Never. If I have, I've entirely forgotten about it. So this was kind of like a first on a number of things. Blue stem. Don't use the blue very often. Blue has blue goes with A black pipe. It can go with like natural briar if the briar falls into the yellow. Briar can sometimes fall into the orange, push into the orange, sometimes into the yellow. It would depend. And yellow and blue are kind of complementary. That's a nice guy. So if you're interested in this fellow, give me an email at devilsreef@gmail.com and have a chat. All right. Just knocking the ash out with this pipe. Nice tobacco, burnt really well. There you go. Lovely blend. All right. That's it from me. I'll be back next week. Yeah, so we'll be back next week with more pipes. I'm almost certain of it. All right. Till then, take it very easy. Your loyal pipe maker.